We're jamming out. No, just kidding. Alright, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Emmy versus the movies. Today we're talking Pixels. Wait, why is it the Tetris movie again? No, it's not, I swear. I'm just too lazy to switch out the thing. I don't know, what game would I represent it with, really? Um, they reference multiple games in this movie. Um, oh yeah, sorry, I have to do this stupid bit. Hello, I am Emily, I run this channel, and I don't hate Pixels. Oh my god, I'm a terrible person. I don't think this is a terrible movie. What the fuck? All my friends hate this movie for some reason, or at least my friend Jameson does. He really hates it. I don't understand why. It's not that bad of a movie. It's perfectly alright. Even good, we could say. Maybe that's stretching it a bit, but there's no fart jokes. I mean, Adam Sandler, he makes his fart jokes, he does stupid boner jokes, or I don't know what the fuck Adam Sandler... It's not even that Adam Sandler-y, I mean, there's a couple of things. The worst part of the whole movie, the worst, aspect of it is Josh Gad, and we all know that, and even he's kind of insufferable, but even that doesn't bother me that much. I mean, it's a fun movie. I know it's kind of like this stupid shit we're dealing with now, oh my god, nostalgia for the 80s. Oh my god, it's so nostalgic. To be fair, this was released in 2015, though. Very similar premise, actually, to Armada. I think they're both kind of based on some other story where aliens, come, to Earth to, because of video games or something, but really similar premises. And I remember this released kind of in summertime, and Ernest Cline released the book on my birthday in 2015, which is funny, July 14th in 2015. So funny. Good book, by the way, if you're looking for a book that's basically Pixels, but better. Because, the stakes, the setup is kind of the same, where the aliens want to come to Earth and they, start blasting us with, machinery and stuff because of old video games. But it's in more depth. It kind of goes into more conspiracies and stuff. It's a lot better than this. But this is fine. This is a good enough movie. I like this movie. Sadly enough, it is sometimes the bare minimum, which I understand. But I find it to be entertaining, I mean, it's an Adam Sandler movie, sure. So, that's kind of what you're getting yourself into. And this is no Click or anything where it's, actually, a wow, he actually did some, crazy acting Adam Sandler. This is, him trying to be Adam Sandler kind of movie, but... it's got, kind of a crazy cast. Maybe it's just what is that movie where it's just an excuse for him to get together with his friends, but you got Kevin James in there, and Peter Dinklage is a great character. And it's all about, he's got this useless skill. He was really good at arcade games. Okay, great. Well, what do you do with that in the modern day, right? You become an influencer or something, but he's 40, he's too old for that, or 50, or whatever. How the fuck old is Adam Sandler? I don't know how old he was meant to be in this movie, but I mean, well, he was a kid in the 80s, so he's gotta be 40 or something, yeah, but anyway. Well, in 2015 it would've been less, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, humor, some of it lands, some of it doesn't, that's typical. Some of it's really stupid, obviously, but, it's kind of cool to see, these gamers, get to be the heroes, maybe that's, a played-out cliche concept now, but, I thought it was kind of cool back then, It's kind of... It was a lighter, lesser Ready Player One, I mean, because that had already come out back then. Ready Player One was great. I mean, obviously it's my favorite book, and the movie wasn't great. Have we done that yet? I don't think we've done that one yet. I'll have to do that at some point. But, I mean, in terms of like video game related movies, this is pretty decent. It's pretty middle of the road, you know, kind of thing. It's got a very 80s soundtrack, and they throw in all these references like, you know, Max Headroom and like Hall & Oates and stuff. It's like, you know, it's nostalgia bait, yeah, but I mean, it was less of a thing in 2015. Now it's kind of played out, obviously. I'm very sick. Everyone's kind of sick of nostalgia bait, or, oh, look at this thing. You remember that from the 90s or the 80s, you know, in this case? But, whatever. You know, like, it is what it is. They kind of reinterpret, like, they have challenges in the movie to, like, the aliens think that they, like, send a declaration of war or whatever, by sending these, like, high scores from, like, this video game tournament they were all at as kids or whatever. And so they take these, and then they, like, recreate them in the real world. So there's, like, stuff, like, one of the challenges is, like, centipede. So they have, like, these light phasers to, like, shoot up at the centipedes. You know, it's, like, literally interpreting the game into real life, which is kind of cool. The Pac-Man one was kind of interesting, where, you know, it's, like, they have these cars, but they have, like, these shields around the cars that will, like, kill Pac-Man, but also he can get the power pellets to come and eat them. Like, it doesn't really always make sense how that works. Like, the guy, Peter Dinklage's character, like, cheats during that fire blaster, you know, that's, like, his thing. Cheats during that one, like, somehow, like, how does that work? How can he use cheat codes in real life? Like, what's, like, if it was some knowledge from the game or something, like, cool, but, like, how do you, because you don't play as the ghosts in the game either, so, like, why would that cheat code even do anything? It's little things like that, like, don't really make a lot of sense, but, you know, it is what it is. It's kind of just, like, a fun, summary, blockbuster sort of movie where you have a few laughs. This isn't deep, you know, shit, like, fucking, you know, this is some kind of action movie with some video game stuff thrown in. I mean, not even an action, like, there's some of that, you know, there's some action scenes to it, action focus to it, but, and I think some of that references and stuff is pretty cool. Like, the final thing at the end there where they, like, throw out all these, it's mostly arcade characters and stuff, but they do have, like, Donkey Kong and, like, Mario and stuff, so, like, Nintendo fucking signed off on this in small ways, you know? They have, like, the creator of Pac-Man in there, and, like, there's this whole joke about Martha Stewart and, like, Serena Williams, and, you know, Fire Blaster's super into both of them and wants them to, like, be there in the Lincoln bedroom or something, and he, like, wants an island because he's, like, and wants out of prison and tax-free and stuff. It's like, yeah, you know, if you're saving the world, that would be kind of cool. Kevin James is the president. I guess I didn't even mention that. That's just kind of, like, the first reveal of the movie. So, that's why, like, this, they even have access to, like, do any of this, is because he's the president now. Which is funny, because, like, when they were kids, he, you know, like, all of them had the skills with the video games. But then when they, like, grew up, they're all kind of losers. And then, of course, you know, the guy who wasn't very good at video games, now he's the president. So, okay, sure. I mean, like I said, Josh Gad is, like, the worst part of the movie. The whole, like, Hubert thing, that was fine until, like, the end, where it was, like, Hubert turns into the hot girl from the video game. And then it's, like, even Adam Sandler points it out. He's like, is nobody, like, weirded out by this? That was just Hubert 5 seconds ago. And then there's, like, a post-credits stinger, like a mid-credits, where it's, like, they have kids and stuff, and they're little Cuberts. So, like, that really is Cubert, just in the form of a hot girl. I think he's okay with that, which is, but it's just really weird, you know, at the end of the day. It's very strange. I don't know what we're supposed to interpret from that, other than that Josh Gad is just weird in this movie. Is this just going on? Like, what is this? Oh yeah, this is like 11 minutes long. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, they reference a lot of classic video games and stuff. It's fine, you know, it's totally okay. I don't think it's worth all of this hate. Like, everyone really hates this movie. It's another one of these that everyone, like, really hates. And I'm like, no, it's a fun enough movie, you know? It's decent. I mean, it's enjoyable. It's entertainment, you know? It's not boring. It's not slow or uninteresting. It's fun. It's perfectly serviceable. It's a decent movie, you know? Dare I say good, you know? Good movie. With some heavy nostalgia baiting, sure, but, you know, on the side, I don't know, it's just a fun watch, you know? It's not science, it's not art, you know, art, it can be considered art, of course. It's not high art, is what I was trying to say. It is an Adam Sandler movie about old video games that does a good job with that premise, you know? A decent job with that premise, you know? But they did what they set out to do. They didn't get too far into it, but they have to fight video games in the real world, you know? And then there's like the scene at the end with Donkey Kong. That was pretty cool, you know? A lot of that kind of stuff. Random cameos, Sean Bean and stuff. Like, the fuck. I don't know. It was good. I liked it. Sue me. Pixels is a good movie. I didn't hate it back in the day either. I thought it was pretty good back then too. It was a fun watch in the theater. But everyone seems to hate it for some reason. I don't get it. It's not Mad Max Fury Road, which also sucks. It's not fucking Batman vs Superman, which really sucks. It's an hour and 45 minutes long, and it's a decent movie. It's a pretty good movie, you know? I liked it. So, 7.8 out of 10. Pixels isn't that bad. Josh Gad is insufferable, as always. But, you know, that's kind of a Josh Gad problem. So, until next time, stick around for more reviews, movies, underrated, both, and I'll see you in the next one. Emily, out.